Hi, I'm Matt from eSpares. In this video, I'll be looking at noisy spinning or shaking on spin in a washing machine. The first place you need to check if this is happening with your machine is to make sure the machine is level. If your machine rocks, such as this, you need to adjust the feet from underneath. Most manufacturers have adjustable feet at the bottom. Now we have a nice level machine. The next thing to check is to put the machine on an empty spin cycle. If your machine makes a grinding noise or is shaking excessively, that's likely to be an issue with the bearings. Please see our additional video for best how to deal with that. However, if I put one wet towel into the machine and put it on a spin cycle, you can hear the machine struggling to balance out the load within the drum. What I'm going to do is take the top off. Never do this at home. This is in a controlled environment and is for demonstration purposes only, but I want you to see what's happening inside the machine. Here we have the concrete weight, which helps to give the drum inertia so there isn't too much movement. You can see the two suspension springs which suspend the drum from the chassis of the machine. And underneath are two dampers, which help to control the movement of the drum. Now, if you're frequently putting an unbalanced load into a washing machine, and there's lots of movement happening inside, this can hammer the bearings, causing you to having to repair those, or can shake the concrete weights free. The machine has found a balanced load, so it's going into a faster spin cycle. If it doesn't, it will stop, start and work at a slower speed. What I'm now going to do is undo the bolts on the weight at the top of the drum, just so you can hear what a loose weight sounds like. Now, if you're hearing that noise in your machine, and obviously you can still see that the drum is shaking violently, this is easy to fix. Simply tighten up these nuts here, put the machine into a spin cycle and give it a test. What I'm going to do now is to put 3 towels into the machine. This should be a much more balanced load and easier for the machine to deal with. Now that the machine has a balanced load, you can hear that it's spinning much more effectively and comes up to a spin speed far quicker. As you can see, there is some movement in the machine, but this is perfectly normal. The suspension springs and the dampers underneath help to maintain the balanced drum. A balanced load isn't something that manufacturers touch on in a great detail, but it's well worth keeping in mind. If you're washing heavy items, put them together. Jeans, jumpers, towels, that sort of thing. It will help to balance out the load in your machine, stop excessive shaking and excessive noise, and save you time and money in the long run. All spares and accessories can be found on the eSpares.co.uk website. Thanks for watching.